And the message is simple. We will be having elections in this country every 4 years. And on the 7th of December, we are having another one. From where we sit as the National Election Security Task Force, comprising all the security agencies, with the Ghana Police Service as the lead agency, and by extension, the Inspector General of Police as the chairperson of the task force. The elections will be very peaceful because of the measures we put in place. So Ghana, feel free, Ghanaians, feel free and live your life normal. We have your back. Why am I saying this? This election has been touted as one of the most crucial elections in our history, and rightly so. But knowing from what we have done in terms of our preparation, the assurance is clear. It's taken us more than 2 years preparing for these elections because we have considered election to be a process and not an event. And these 2 years has led us to produce the first ever election blueprint for this country, covering every aspect of election, be it even religious elections, schools elections, internal political elections, and national elections as we have it. And the beauty of this arrangement is that when preparing this document, we have the future of this country in mind in terms of its democratic dispensation. So the document that we have generated for running elections into this country, when we're preparing it, we have 30 years from now in mind. So it's a master blueprint that has come to mainstream election security in this country for the first time, so that it will not be that when election is about to happen, then we start putting ourselves together and try preparing for the election. But we will eat and drink election as if we are breathing in and out air. Because we feel that that is the only way to institutionalize election security within the context of our democratic dispensation in a manner that will inure to our benefit as a country. And this document, since its implementation, you've seen that all the by-elections you have in this country has been very peaceful. You've seen that all other elections, including district assembly elections that we had in this country, has been very peaceful. We have also seen that all the internal elections of all the political parties have also been very peaceful. In addition to that, the instances of pockets of selective violence have also been dealt with in accordance with law, mercilessly in accordance with law, where we go after the people involved, get them arrested and put them before the court. There are a few of them still out there, but we have not stopped looking for them. And they know, but they should know this. For how far can you run? For how long can you hide? Because we will not forget you. Because when we forget you, we give you the opportunity to come back, do the things that you do again. So as long as we have booked you in our records, that you are somebody we are looking for, we will pursue you until we find you. The only thing that will stop us from pursuing you is maybe if the person passes on, then that is the end of the game. Until that, the caution is that we know whom we are looking for. Within the pocket of incident that has happened, the few ones that we've not arrested will come for you, and you will know that really we've come for you. Because we will not allow anybody, be it individual or a group, to disturb the peace of this country. Because we don't have a second gun, we have only one gun. So be assured. Now going into this election, you have also seen that the implementation of that blueprint has brought us to a level. This time round, the component we are implementing is the electioneering campaigning component. So you will see that throughout the electioneering campaign, now that you have only 2 weeks into the whole process in terms of the end of the campaign, you yourself as Ghanaians, as media officers and civil society, you are attest to the fact that the whole electioneering campaign has also been very peaceful because of the security arrangement we put in place, because of the way the political parties and their leaders have comported themselves, because of the way Ghanaians, because of our love for our country, have comported ourselves. So the credit goes to all of us. And it is our prayer that from now till the end of the campaigning period, and also during the D-Day and the post-election period, we'll maintain the same momentum or even improve upon it, so that at the end of the day, the elections will pass in a manner, in terms of its peace and security, that has never happened in this country. We, from where we sit as security agencies, we are convinced that is what is going to happen. The elections, in terms of its peace and security, we will work together with you to make it as easy, as simple as ABC. So rest assured, we will engage where we want to engage. We will de-escalate where we want to de-escalate. But when we have to be ruthless in the enforcement of the law, within the context of rule of law, we will stop at nothing. And I repeat, we will engage when we have to engage. We will de-escalate when we want to de-escalate, and that is the best option. But we will enforce the law to the letter when we have to do that, because if that becomes the only option. So Ghanaians should be with us, bear with us, have our back, and for us to confront anybody who wants to take the peace of this country for granted. So be assured. So hoping and being convinced that the campaigning period also will end peacefully, we are now focusing on the D-Day and the post-D-Day activities. With the D-Day, using the same blueprint, the work we've done so far has led to the production of 5,400-page security deployment plan, covering every aspect of security for the elections, inside out. And that's how far we've come. And that nature is also first of its kind in our dispensation, where we have such a comprehensive 5,400 and over page document, making sure that the security of this country during and beyond the election is intact. So be assured, we'll share an excerpt with leaders of civil society when the media are out, and then later in the course of it, from the police side and civil society side, they will come and probably give you what it is consumable from the point of view of security, so that you can also share that with the public. So going forward, we want to assure you that we are ready for these elections, and we'll work together with every stakeholder to make it a success. One very fundamental thing that we are also doing differently that I want to take this opportunity to speak to is the fact that with all the analysis that we've done, you've seen that it is during coalition that some of the critical issues of insecurity do happen. And for that matter, we are currently working with the EC to come out with a standard coalition centers in a way that security will be paramount, such that at the end of the day, these difficulties that we have, where you go to coalition center and it's free for all, where you go to coalition center and so disorganized and everybody wants the attention of the other and we don't know whom to attend to, will stop. So we are finalizing it. But to give you a gist of it, is the fact that most of these coalition centers are going to be in a fence wall environment with a gate, where entrance to the place will be by people who are supposed to be there, the media, civil society, observers, party persons, candidates, their agents, and everybody who's supposed to be where he's supposed to be will be the people who have access into the compound of that fence wall environment. Then within that fence wall environment, the facility that will be used also is having an enclosed with doors whereby another set of people who qualify to be there, making sure that everybody who's supposed to be there are also there, will be the people who will be also allowed to enter there, and together with the media, the party candidates, their agents, observers, everybody, so that the transparency will be there for everybody to know. In effect, it is being handled along the same lines how the national presidential election is collated at the EC office, where all the people who matter are at the office, and it's not open in the park, whereby when people feel uncomfortable and they know they are losing, they charge their supporters to do things that affect the law. We are not going to do that this time around. And we invite all the stakeholders to support us, and us means the security agencies and the EC, in actualizing this beautiful concept of ensuring orderliness. Because when you come to the collation center, the plan we are working on, you see that we have provided chairs, the place is set up as the people come from the various polling stations to the collation center. When you come, there's a queue from polling station 1, you come, you sit down, the next polling station sit by you in that order, and then the people who are collating will call you in turn in an orderly, well-organized, mature, decent way that project the goodness of the Ghanaian and the black man. So this is what we are going to do. We are still finalizing it. We need your support and getting everybody on board. So in summary, colleagues, uncles and fathers from civil society, media, and Ghanaians, we, the security agencies, we are ready, we're prepared, we do whatever it takes to protect the peace, security of this country. Come with us on that journey for us to make Ghana proud and make Africa proud at the end of the day. I thank you very much.
Every Yenyan Fenency, the IGP Pede Oshia, Fen Kofa, what you are some dream now, what you are some dream Wejuma, into Beshia, ma one so, what Chehen, one Casasu Honan who see a wire, a band bomb Yadoko, about to me. Na yet say, Juma, Wadi, and who see na who Baba Wayano, ye were a reshape Nakumatum there, Wababa and Huban, ama Asumudria in nation about a war, abatua, yabo to me. Inti, yena, ye babwa, my police won't my words in so, with two the Asumdri, no your crow ye, ye share wabatua able to me. Inti, and under day, ye be shower her. From Father Michael Kwaku.